working really nicely for us previous to this. But Mongols versus Aztecs, I would imagine that we're going to see Scout Rush here from SilverTongue. We'll see. But Aztecs, I think, are a nice counter to it. Eagle Warriors deal with archers. Eagle Warriors can hold themselves against scouts. Unless SilverTongue has a trick up its sleeves, maybe it goes Step Lancer. Can see some nasty builds from that, but we'll see. Both are going to be good at gathering the resources to age up relatively quickly, I think. So we will, I imagine, see a bit more of an aggressive game this set. Okay, so we've got a mill straight away for Conqueror. So either way, it's going to have food ready. It may take some time to scout those cows, but I'm sure it will get there because it's using home exploration. So I think it will keep circling the base until it finds it. SilverTongue also missing cows, missing one of those first ones there. But we're about to see that now from the villager hunting the boar. And yes, SilverTongue will hunt boar. We've got 2 boar hunters going up. I've seen some AIs use this technique before. And hopefully more will join in as it gets closer to TC. There it is, and that is a bit of a messy boar lore, but it is there. And the villagers are rejected. Less risk here, of course, because the TC doesn't ruin the meat from the boar anymore. But we should see a bit of a jump for Mongols with their quicker gathering from meat. So we might see a faster feudal age here. Unfortunately, default strategic numbers will result in a bit more wasted food on cows. You did see the Conqueror's villagers there. One was on 1 cow and the rest ganged up on a second. It looks like my human games trying to wrestle my villagers away from attacking animals unnecessarily. We got the second boar from SilverTongue, so I think that's going to go into a nice feudal age. We've got the lumber camp up already, we've got the mill being made, so we've got the buildings. It just needs to get that food up now. Meanwhile, going over to the Conqueror, we've got the lumber camp up, we have got the mill, because the mill was up straight away. And we have got farms being built as well, so although it's not taking advantage of that boar, it's sending all its vills towards those cows. It is building a sustainable food resource. So actually, whereas SilverTongue a bit later is going to go through a bit more of a pain later on in trying to get the farms up, SilverTongue will be one step ahead. So the Conqueror will be better long term, whereas SilverTongue is going to get a big spike, and you can see that there in the resources gathered. That boar making a difference. So we're not far off feudal age. We're coming up to 19 villages. Are they going to be able to drop off enough food to get a click up at 20 vills? Yes, it will. Very nice. It's still got all the berries left. We've got deer on the outside, which it hasn't got yet. So may find those deer as well on the left. We'll see. Oh, but it didn't click up at 20 villagers. It's going for a build. Okay, so it's delaying that. So perhaps not a scout rush. We'll see. I would have thought if you're going scout rush, you would want to click up as quickly as you can with Mongols. Get just one stable up, and get just a couple of scouts to do damage early and disrupt. But we're going to see Conqueror's not going to be too far behind, I think, with feudal age. It's got 150 food to go, but you'll see that gather up quite quickly. So maybe one more villager after this, and it will go up. So Conqueror may be going for a fast castle. It seems SilverTongue is leaning towards a bit more of an economical feudal age. So that will help it get to castle quicker if it's saving up. But I expect it will produce some early military. Surely it won't just immediately fast castle from this because it doesn't have the food. There we go. We've got the barracks already. We've got an archery range being built by 2 villagers, which is quite nice. I don't know if that was intended or whether that was a stray villager from the farm. But it will get those archers out quickly. We've got feudal age for the Conqueror not too far behind. Almost already got the wood it needs for feudal age buildings. We don't have barracks yet, so Conqueror is a bit behind on that. So we might see a blacksmith and market if it's deciding to fast castle now, because surely it would have built its barracks by now if it wasn't. We've got 2 archery ranges from SilverTongue. We've got a blacksmith being made, so fletching is going to come in real quick. We have the blacksmith there from the Conqueror. We've got hunt happening now, so it is hunting the deer up front. And we got the market at the back. So Conqueror is going for a fast castle. And if it's not got a barracks, maybe it's going monks. You can see fletching is in for SilverTongue. We've got archers being built, and surely those archers are going forward. We can see some activity on the top of the map towards the center. Some blue going on there. Oh, it's a lumber camp. We've seen this from some of Reich's AIs before, that they like to build quite far out. So camp distance is being a bit big there, I think. But the archers are moving out. The Conqueror taking the castle. SilverTongue does have some TC avoidance, so if it can get the right angle with those archers, it may lock down a lot of the Conqueror's economy. So although it may get to Castle Age, it may not be able to make use of the tech straight away. We'll see. I also think archers are a real nice starting unit to have as well if your enemy is starting to make monks. A handful of these here can at least try and stop the snowball effect early. And we've got these archers attacking animals as well, which a lot of the modern DUC AIs tend to not catch all of the animals from Gaia. So that's why you may see sometimes bears and lions mauling at the army without any resistance. But not for SilverTongue. He's got that covered. But the archers are retreating, which is going to give the Conqueror the window it needs. We don't have the wood for Monastery yet, so at the moment it's getting military upgrades. Leif, has the Conqueror got barracks? Has it built one? Toby. Okay, so that was wasted food. Maybe it's trying to do it for the one Eagle Warrior. Maybe he's got to check in for that. But that is wasted food, unfortunately. And more wasted food as it gets more military upgrades. If this was Incas, at least it would be boosting the villagers. I can see there's a question from Sheena Pig there. 4 and 4 AI scripters down. Why? So yes, the forum's been down for a couple of weeks. So some technical issues where when we get it back online, it immediately gets overwhelmed and goes down again. So there's discussions about a long-term fix for that. I think at the moment, I know Leif with the general at least has moved his AI over to be a downloadable mod, and I would imagine in the short term we might see more scripters go ahead and do that. But if you are looking for a particular AI in the meantime, if you head on over to the AI Scripters Discord, then by all means just ask for the AI that you're looking for, and we can most of the scripters are live on there, so I'm sure we can get you a copy of ones that you need. But yes, we're aware of the issue, and we will work towards a fix, and hopefully we'll get that back online permanently soon. Eagle Warriors for the Conqueror did build that barracks in the end. Warwick is going... Okay, so SilverTongue is heading out with a handful of the archers. Not many. It's saving up for Castle H. Crossbow will be nice, but Eagle Warriors already upgraded with the full armor. Maybe a problem. Don't think Crossbow is going to do it. SilverTongue is going to go for Cav Archers after this. If it micros them, maybe. But yeah, if it's using DEC, then actually those Cav Archers will just stand around and be hit by those Eagle Warriors. Thank you, Leif, for the link. Okay, so 3 barracks Eagle Warriors from the Conqueror. I know SilverTongue was going for 3 archery ranges from what it said in the chat. So we have 3 archery ranges, okay. So I think it's waiting to hit Castle Age where it's going to go immediately into Cav Archer from this. We got a bit of a mass of archers, but the longer it waits, the more of a problem those eagles are going to be. If you keep producing at equal rates, the eagles are going to win that battle easily. So the SilverTongue needs to attack and needs to shut down that economy and stop that gold from coming in. But the Conqueror's the one who's attacking now, and we should see the TSA range has got up to 80. And here we go. We've got eagles going to be swarming the field. It's actually food limiting Conqueror here at the moment, but it has got 3 barrack production. And as you can see, these archers there, the Texas not come in time. We've switched into to crossbow, so some of those will go down, but these crossbows aren't going to last. Unless, of course, the Eagle Warriors run past them. Maybe TSA town sizes is a little too big, so they're going towards targets on the outside. And actually, SilverTongue is holding for the moment, and as these units go towards TC range, Bodkin is coming into play, and SilverTongue holds. Still has a good mass of crossbows, and if these units keep falling in one at a time, they will get sniped down. Okay, so the Conqueror is missing the patrol strategic number to attack units on the way to its building target. So that's a huge loss for the Conqueror. That's a lot of gold down the drain. It is producing from 3 barracks though, and SilverTongue won't have cover of the TC as it goes forward. So we may see this turn, and the units will attack closer to the base this time. Meanwhile, the Conqueror is getting upgrades for getting ready for monks, I guess. So researching redemption. But at the moment, it's a good mass of units for SilverTongue. Oh, and the Conqueror can't get the patrol attack strategic number. That's disappointing. We might see that from Soldier at least. So at the moment, the crossbows are going to hold. Conqueror's getting eco upgrades. It's lacking the gold from more eagles, and when it is making them, it's sending them across. So I think SilverTongue is gradually going to push back on this. it does show just how much of a difference it makes not having patrol. Because in any other fights, those eagles would have won with over 50% health remaining. I'm sure of it. So for that to turn into a loss for the Conqueror is just a bit of a shame of the limitations of the AOC scripting. We've got a castle that's not going to go up. There we go. Ambitious from the Conqueror. That's more like it. It's not covering anything, but the Conqueror may go into Jaguar Warriors, which may have some good speed to sneak up on some of these crossbows. Okay, we're sneaking into TC territory here, so it depends. This is going to be a test on some TC avoidance for SilverTongue. A bit of a risk if it runs crossbows into the base. But at the moment, it's holding off pretty well. It's picking off villagers. And I think we're just waiting for those rams to come in to pick off the TC. Is it gathering them? Or are they moving forward? Are they gathered in the siege workshop? Where is the siege workshop? Oh, there we are. They are moving forward, just slowly. I think the Conqueror is assuming that it's winning here because it's trying to build buildings really far out. It's made its town size quite big. So trying to get a siege workshop, I did like kind of halfway along the map. It's not going to go up. And let's keep an eye on these battering rams. I think these will attack buildings on the way to the TC, so we may see a couple of houses go down first. But these will go down quickly. They're going to be protected by the crossbows. I think this is where we see the Conqueror fall. We are seeing Jaguar Warriors coming from the castle on the left-hand side. You can see them swarming in. But they are prioritizing the crossbows over the rams. So that TC should go down. There we go, TC down. I'm sure we're going to see a load of these villagers fall down. I think it is going to try and build a replacement TC, and it has done on the south. So it is going to still keep producing villagers. We've got Jaguar Warriors gradually being built as well. So it's not quite down yet, but we're at, okay, 12, 10 bills. Maybe we see this this TC go down, and now it's been spotted. The rams should head over. Yeah, and Leif has called it. 60 military, 100 villagers against 1 military and 7 bills. GG to SilverTongue. Conqueror did all the right moves there, I think, actually. Really ended up being a nice fast castle, got the upgrades for the Eagle Warriors, just let down by the targeting system. So I think the build wasn't the issue there. It's just the rules that it was limited to. And SilverTongue taking good advantage of patrol attack. Could have attacked sooner, kind of did a forward and back, so I think patrol perhaps to the wrong area. But it didn't matter in the end. The massive crossbows were enough. So we're going to see these guys now face on Arena. We've already seen a fast imp from Toby's AIs today. Are we going to see another one from the Conqueror, or is it going to go for some other Arena build? And then SilverTongue, just looking at the civs it can pick. Britons and Teutons. Okay, very nice. Interesting in what the Teuton build will be. Sad thing is 70 eagles easily beats 90 crossbows. Absolutely. I mean, 16 eagles beat 32 crossbows surely as well in that earlier matchup. Particularly when you've got all the upgrades as well. So we've got Teutons for SilverTongue. Excited to see what that build's going to be, because SilverTongue normally goes for scouts or archers. We know Teutonic scouts are questionable, so we'll see what he goes for with that. And we've got Chinese and Turks for the Conqueror. Chinese, very nice. Now, the interesting thing here, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see if Toby's made an edit for the Conquerors for this tournament at least, so that it doesn't think it has camel, because Chinese recently lost camel as part of the latest update. Because we may see cavalry from SilverTongue here, I would expect. Okay, here we go. So we've got deer on the map again. We've got loom straight away, which, given the Chinese start, makes sense. For the Conqueror, meanwhile, we've got standard build here from SilverTongue at the moment. We've got first house up and hunting sheep. You can see there's a big difference in builds there, but that's just because of the Chinese start. Looking okay for now, and gradually we'll see that difference minimize a bit as the Conqueror finds his feet with its eco. So we might see a new build from SilverTongue here. We might see knights. That would be the thing that makes sense to me, at least for Teutons. So fast castle into that. We see the Conqueror has missed some sheep, as Leif is pointing out there. We may see the scout come back using some home exploration. Or not. It will also be interesting to see if any of these AIs hunt foxes. I don't think we saw that in the previous game. I wasn't expecting to see it. But it may be that these AIs are adapted to do that. I've kind of ignored them for now because it was relatively new, just as the deadline was coming in. But I know Elias at least was experimenting with fox hunting for some of his builds. So we'll see if we do see it with any of these matches. We have Loom for SilverTongue as well now, so we will see that res collected difference go a bit more in the Conqueror's favour. And I wonder what build we'll see from the Conqueror. Potentially a crossbow, like fast castle into crossbow. It might go monks, because Chinese have decent ones. There's also, hopefully Toby won't mind me saying this, there's also a funny glitch, I guess, in the way some of the older unit counting rules work, in that if you're counting units by class, so whether that's cavalry, infantry, or ranged units or cavalry archer units, for some reason gates are counted as ranged units. So if you've got an AI that goes, if you detect ranged units, go skirmisher, and you follow those rules religiously, then on arena you're going to think that there are 2 archers on the map from the get-go. So you might see slight more of a leaning towards skirmishers if any AIs have that rule set too aggressively, or at least they'll trigger sooner. So yeah, you might potentially see that with the Conqueror. We'll see. And yeah, no surprises so far here. We're not going to see any fast feudals. We're going to see some nice fast castle builds. I think the only scripter you're going to see going into, only scripters you're going to see going into feudal will be all three of Elias's AIs. They go for some nice aggressive feudal builds on Arena, which do work. We've seen them all work now. And also, one of Rorik's other AIs, Gladiator, has a really nice aggressive siege push in feudal age for the humans as well. Definitely worth trying out because it's quite sneaky. There's a little glow there from the foxes, at least from from Capture Age. At least on my screen it is. Yep, there it is. Nice little aura. Lots of gold, clearly, that they've been gobbling up. So you can see here we're just getting ready for that feudal age. We're going to gather gold to hopefully be at the limit that's needed to click castle straight away once the first two buildings are built. I would expect SilverTongue to do the same. We don't have deer pushing from SilverTongue, which I was kind of expecting to see, which would help with a fast castle build. It may do that later. It may just decide to mill or long distance gather from the deer. We'll see. Maybe it got turned off because of the chickens. But that has slowed it down a little. We've got 19 pop Castle Age, and we've got 29 pop Feudal Age for the Conqueror, and we've got 27 pop for Teutons. Teutons, though, more resources gathered. We can finally see those deer being hunted there by the Conqueror. And yeah, SilverTongue looks better placed for at least having the buildings ready. It is also going to hunt the deer now, so we are going to have long distance hunting. So maybe it was optimizing for chickens there, because we're seeing just a couple of villagers go out at the moment. But that should set it up quite nicely. We're going to end up with a few buildings straight away. We can see the Conqueror may just about get enough for his Castle Age build. We don't see a barracks, so I expect we're going to see blacksmith and market straight away from the Conqueror. Meanwhile, we've got a blacksmith and stable from SilverTongue. So yeah, looking like a night rush from SilverTongue there. I'll be surprised if we go scout cav. So yeah, we've got Winlacking, Arctic Wolf there, attacking the Ville. Okay, so SilverTongue, I think it is nice that it can gather from more than one berry bush. I don't think now is the time to do it. So that may slow down SilverTongue's fast castle build. But it is going to save on farms. So this might help Teutons in the long run if Conqueror doesn't punish him. But we see the Conqueror is just waiting to click up now. This is looking like another siege monk push. We don't have barracks yet. So, you know, surely you would just build a monastery and siege workshop at this point to skip barracks and those buildings completely. Got the resources need from the Conqueror. He's about to click up. There we go. Another mill. Is it going to hunt the foxes? Or is it just building because of the bushes? Interesting. Okay, so maybe a couple of things to look at there regarding camp distance. I guess he's got farming space for the future. Hi USD, just saw your message. Yeah, just helping out Leif at the moment while his voice is still recovering. But yeah, we're seeing. Okay, we're going to get Castle Age fairly relatively close, but you can see I was thinking it was going to be monks, but look at the stone. Conqueror is saving for a castle. We're going to see Chickanoo, folks. Where's the castle going to be? Surely defensively, it's quite a late castle age compared to other AIs. A forward castle would be risky. Yeah, in the rear. You can see at the bottom there, we've got a castle being built. We've got a monastery being built. We've got fleshing already being researched, so Chickanoos are on the way. We've got the wood upgrade. We've already got some gold stored up. So we're going to see those. We've got bloodlines being searched in anticipation. I'm expecting knights. We're waiting for bloodlines to come through. Knights, there we go. And SilverTongue making use of market rules there to keep the food going. How are those villagers doing that on the forward bushes? Because the fact that it had to buy food there is a bit concerning. It is just about to run out of them. Okay. So I don't think it's got its farm set up fully yet. So he's going to wait there. Is it going to... It is. He's gathering the fox. And you're going to see the villagers don't have to drop off this. It's almost like a Khmer farm bonus. So they've gathered that gold straight away, which will help towards a knight or two. Teutons are going to get extra melee armor as well for their cavalry, which would be really nice. We've got university being built, but is any of this going to matter against Chickanoo? The castle's still being built. That one person on the castle's so painful, and it's almost ready to build a second castle. But we've got 3 monks on the field. We've got relics, I'm sure, being gathered. Have we got monks further top there? We can see SilverTongue is flaring the enemy base. So SilverTongue is deciding to do something. It's got a second TC up. Yeah, we can see monks wandering around getting ready to gather relics. That's going to really help the Conqueror. So I think the timer's really over to SilverTongue. I got a first relic from SilverTongue. That's quite nice. That will again help in knight production. Hi, Heroic. Thank you for joining. Now, there is a strategy, I say strategy, accidental circumstance that happens in AI tournaments based on Arena. And that is, if you send your army forward and you wait long enough, normally AIs don't lock their gates. And so you can actually wander your units right into the base. So we've got 2 forward knights there from SilverTongue. And if a villager decides to go through the nearby gate, which one on the right is about to do, are these going to try and run through the gate? Oh, they're going to follow the villager at least. But many a game has been lost simply because a villager has let a unit through the gate. So that may be SilverTongue's win condition here as the second castle goes, second castle foundation goes up. 11 Chickanoo and the monk. I wouldn't wait around there if I were you, knights. They're prioritising the monk, which is really nice. Really nice move. 2 monks down. That's a lot of gold, and they all converted that one knight, so they're still regaining their faith. We've got 7 knights. We're going to see more on here. I don't think those monks can convert straight away, so they're at risk of going down. But the Chickanoos are now getting prioritised. Nice seeing those knights in a clump, taking things down. We've got, I forget the name of it. It's not Faith, it's the other one. Devotion. SilverTongue's hoping for a better economy than the Conqueror. Yes, the Conqueror will cap out at 100 villagers, and has less TCs. So SilverTongue is steadily overtaking in that regard, and actually has military advantage. It is taking down units. I think that lacking patrol from Conqueror as well has really helped. Moving the units out has actually made them vulnerable. We're seeing the monks go down. And actually, SilverTongue again has the advantage. We may see some conversions here. There's one. But that monk may... Ooh, that monk may let everyone in. If those knights linger long enough. There we go, they're in. But they're into the castle, which isn't good for SilverTongue, but he may take out one or two more Chukanu. He does. So still keeps the military advantage and is switching into Elite Skirm, which is really nice against Chukanu. A lot of conversions happening here. Just within the short attack distance for that skirmisher. So, SilverTongue seems to be spending a lot of its food. It's dropped a TC near some berries on the bottom right. You can see their berries being gathered there. So it's holding off on extra farms, I think. So that's slowing down the night production slightly. But again, with the way that the Chukanu are kind of walking forward in a conga line, we're going to see these get chewed up. Pierce armor, or extra armor I should say, for ranged units is going to be helpful. It may even help those knights survive. Help the skirmishers attacker survive a few more castle shots as well. So they might be able to do a bit more damage while under there. And we have Wheelbarrow coming in for SilverTongue. So we've got 90 villagers, so we've got a 33-ville difference, and we've got Wheelbarrow in place for it. Conqueror already has Wheelbarrow, so has been moving on quite nicely there. But 5 rams is an interesting choice at this stage, because it doesn't really have anything to protect them. Would be really nice if you snuck them around the side to maybe get a bit of damage in before they're spotted. But SilverTongue is all over the map at the moment. Eyes everywhere. Loads on gold there for SilverTongue. You can see we've got 2 skirms being produced. We've got 3 knights. So good steady production going through. It's just the food that SilverTongue's lacking. But I think it's building more farms. It's got the wood. It's built some more TCs. It's got the 2 mills at the front, so it may build around. Oh, interesting farm placement. This might be to do with town centre size, or at least maybe town centre size, unless anyone can correct me in the chat. But it seems to have reached its limits, and so isn't building under that TC. So actually maybe a mill further within the base might be helpful to improve that food production. Looking back at Conqueror's base, we can see there's a big pile of blue there. Might be trying to stop a castle going up or a TC. Just at the top of Conqueror's base. I see university. Mining camps going down. These villagers are going to get spotted shortly. There they are. The knights are going to chew those up, and they might get let in from the bottom there. Let's see. And they do. They're skipping the monk. Five stable production for SilverTongue spotted there. Again, just missing a bit of the food, but it will get there. It's also got almost enough for another castle. I don't know if we'll see a forward castle from it, but that would seal its fate. Rorik saying that SilverTongue pairs trebuchets with knights rather than rams. So it needs Imperial Age. Or it needs forward castles. It is building a forward castle right in the range of that TC. And it will go up quicker than that TC as well. In fact, that TC might get cancelled before then. We've got a skirmisher. It's being distracted by that Vil. But if it turns around and changes target, that TC goes down. And we might see it now. Oh no, he's going to get chased. That villager risking his life there for the TC to go up. But we may see the castle go up before that TC does, and that may cancel the TC. Let's see. There it is. Ah, well timed by SilverTongue. Terrible timing for the Conqueror. SilverTongue's only on fletching at the moment, so it had just enough range for that, and it's also covering the berries, which is really nice. Oh, don't do that, villagers. Don't head out that way. I think they were anticipating the TC to be there, perhaps. We've got a load of food for the Conqueror. It's prioritising Chukanu, so it's the wood and the gold that's being used up. We've got a train of rams which could take down this castle, particularly if it's only being targeted by ranged units. This castle has murder holes, by the looks of it, but we've got a villager repairing. That castle's going to go down. Conqueror's buying itself time with the pure rams. The Teutonic scout cav are going to make an appearance, perhaps triggered by the monks. Teutons don't have light cav, but their scout cav do have extra melee armor, so they're not the worst. But an unorthodox pick. 81 military for SilverTongue, 101 villagers. We're reaching pop cap as well, so I think that's your condition to reach Imperial Age Rorik. We got knights diving under the TC, under Castlefire, sorry, to pick off units. They will get picked off, but they're in the eco. We're going to see more villagers get taken out here, which is just going to slow down Conqueror more. We've got more eco being idle. So this is now just waiting for SilverTongue to do the finishing blow, I think. $200 pops not too far off their Rorik. Just gotta hope that castle avoidance kicks in enough, otherwise you'll be in a bit of an endless loop. 189. He's been sped up a bit there, thank you, Leif. And we are pop cap now for SilverTongue. There will be the odd shot down unit that will need replacing, but we should see that food steadily grow. Oh, look at that stream of units being let in. And they're attacking the castle. That may take some time, but with enough knights it will eventually go down. The scout cav actually doing damage there and taking out villagers. Amazing work. The knights do go down, unfortunately, so we've dropped about 20 pop from that alone. The knights don't try to avoid castles. I think in this case, actually, or in a lot of cases, that's probably a good thing, because some AIs are a bit too sensitive to it, and at least they will get a few hits in before they get shot down. Attacking the castles, though, questionable choice. Surely go for the bills. We can see there's a bit of a clash happening here with skirms. They're attacking the castle and getting shot down. But the stream of knights will keep coming. Stream of knights and scout cav, I should say. 50 bills, most of them idle for the Conqueror. Leif is slowing down the speed a little bit just to see if that castle avoidance is caused, or the skirms dying to the castle is being caused by the speed being too quick. They do seem to be avoiding a bit better, so I think maybe the speed was impacting that. We got a forward castle again by SilverTongue, but I don't see a train of rams that are going to be stopping it this time. 169 pop. Got a bit of a way to go yet to reach him. I think it's going to stay committed to castle. And as these villagers try and build TCs on the outside, you're going to see them get picked off. The Conqueror has loads of food, so it will keep producing those villagers endlessly. So it does need more raids from SilverTongue to get those numbers down. Otherwise, the Conqueror can't recover. Nice raiding there though from SilverTongue. Loads more cav on the way. I like that it sends them in big batches like that as well. So there's always too many for the castle to handle straight away, leaving enough time to do damage to the vills. The Conqueror is still able to produce villagers faster than it's losing them at the moment. Seeing the population gradually increase for SilverTongue. Sticking around the 180 mark. And Leif saying the win condition here should be killing the vills. Yeah. At the moment though, it seems a bit of a stalemate in that regard. Conqueror's keeping it at around 55. Interesting too that we only have the one attack upgrade from SilverTongue for the melee units, so we've just got forging, whereas a further upgrade from that might be helpful, just in terms of taking the build out a little quicker. Okay, we are seeing more vills get taken out now. We've got critical mass of skirmishers in the right place. The villagers are all going out on that direction, and it's the skirms that are causing the damage rather than knights. We're going to see that Chickadee go down in one swoop. There it goes. We can see, I think SilverTongue has ballistics, which is helping towards that. More Ford Castle, no villagers are coming out of here alive. There we go, we have got the other upgrade there. So iron casting there for SilverTongue. So we should see these villagers go down a bit quicker. We're also seeing it gradually get closer to that 200 pop. Some conversions helping there with that. Producing 6 units at a time at the moment. And yes, the food stockpile dropping for the Conqueror will stop it from catching up. It's switching into Spearmen as well, which will also eat up the food. So we should see these villager numbers drop more permanently now. Amazing villager dodging the castle fire in the top there. And yeah, we're below 40 bills now. We're doing extra damage with cavalry, so these will take more shots. We're nearing 200 pop, and we can see now as they're getting queued up, we're seeing surplus food gradually being added and surplus gold. So we should see our way going to Imp with SilverTongue shortly. And hopefully with those forward castles, we will see Trebs in no time. You got the food. Are we going to see market rules from SilverTongue? We are seeing it sell wood for gold, so it is going to gradually use its rules as well to buy Imperial Age if it needs to. 34 bills for the Conqueror. But yeah, this has been some good clean games for SilverTongue. Both games, I'd say, potentially been at a disadvantage at that crucial turning point when Castle Age has just been hit, and it's been the lack of patrol attack from Conqueror that has given SilverTongue the window it's needed to get that military advantage and maintain it. We're going to see the food gradually go over 1,000, so we should see SilverTongue start selling food as well as gold when that gets above a certain point, which should bring Imperial Age out a little bit closer. We'll see. Here we go. Yeah, the food's starting to be sold. Fortunately, it does keep charging knights into that castle, so we'll keep going down. The gold is gradually going up. And actually the price for food is still pretty good. So as he's selling food, that is having much more of an impact of selling gold. Selling wood, which is only 14 gold at the moment. Now there's also some foxes over there, SilverTongue. You could just go hunt them. But Imp has finally been clicked. We're gathering the gold for Trebs. We don't have the pop space for Trebs, so hopefully we'll actually see some units fall down to the castle for those, and those Trebs take priority. There we go. 2 more minutes. So we want to see that gold stay above 200. We've got another castle that's about to be built that might just take away enough gold gatherers to stop gold being above 200. We can see that already. Come on, SilverTongue, we need a Treb. Conscription, okay. Oh, we've committed. Oh, I think it's a speed up. It's committed the skirmishers to move forward. We got 16 bills from the Conqueror. then I would say if we're not going to see a Treb at this rate, it might be worth calling it. I know, slowing it down. We want to see that Treb. We're committing now. With conscription, those units should be replaced quicker. We may even see the castle go down to knights before that. I'm a little worried that cavalry is going to get researched before the Treb. More scout cav. I love that all the way through this, those skirmishers have just held the door open. Like, that has been their role. These streams of knights and scout cav wouldn't have worked if those skirmishers didn't do their job and hold the gate. Right, thinks that a Treb will be built first because of just the price difference. And that makes sense. I think we're running out of resources. Or at least maybe some of the villagers are switching to long distance. So yeah, Leif's calling it there. No Treb, but a clear win for SilverTongue there. Really nice. Congratulations to Rorik. 267 Teuton Knights. Not Teutonic Knights, different units. Wow. Amazing how long those two castles kept the Teutons at bay. $108,000 res collected for SilverTongue.